James, a seasoned surgeon working in a renowned hospital in the city, had never believed in ghosts. That is, until he had a disturbing experience in the operating room one late night. The hospital had been established for over a century, and many of the staff had heard strange rumors about operating room 3, known for its eerie occurrences. One evening, James was performing a routine surgery when the lights above the operating table began to flicker. He dismissed it as a power issue, but then a dark figure appeared at the edge of the room, just behind the surgical nurse. The figure seemed like a man dressed in old-fashioned surgical gear. The nurse, oblivious to the figure, continued working. When James glanced back, the figure was gone. As the night wore on, strange sounds filled the room, scraping noises, whispers, and faint footsteps. James learned later that a doctor had passed away in that room years ago during a similar surgery, and his spirit was said to haunt the space. Many believe that the doctor's ghost still watches over the patients, but the eerie atmosphere has left staff terrified. Lily, a nurse working at a busy hospital in the heart of the city, had always felt a strange presence in the hallways, especially at night. One evening, she was assigned to monitor the emergency room after hours, alone in a quiet corner of the hospital. As she walked down a long, narrow corridor, she noticed a nurse who was not part of her team. The woman was dressed in an outdated uniform, looking pale and almost translucent. Lily asked if she needed help, but the woman didn't answer. She only stared at Lily with a sorrowful expression. Suddenly, Lily heard a crash coming from the ER and rushed to investigate. But when she returned to the hallway, the nurse had completely vanished. The eerie feeling lingered, and Lily couldn't shake the image of the strange woman's eyes. The following week, she learned from another nurse that the very same nurse had disappeared years ago, under mysterious circumstances, never to be seen again. The hospital staff believes that her spirit still roams the halls, seeking something she never found in life. Tom, a security guard working late shifts at a large hospital, had heard rumors of strange happenings in the maternity ward, but he had always brushed them off as mere superstition. That was until one fateful night. As Tom made his rounds in the darkened hospital, he passed by the maternity ward, where he thought he heard a baby crying. He stopped to listen, but the hospital was eerily silent. The crying grew louder, almost desperate. As he walked into the ward, he noticed that all the rooms were empty, and the nurse's station was unoccupied. The cries came from nowhere empty cribs, with no babies inside. Tom checked the surveillance cameras, but nothing unusual appeared. However, as he passed by one of the cribs, the cries seemed to reach a deafening pitch. Startled, Tom rushed out of the room, only to hear a woman's voice, low, almost pleading, saying, "Please, take care of my child." When Tom checked the patient records, he found that a woman had died in childbirth years ago in that very ward. Many believe her spirit lingers, still searching for her child.